this video tonight, I'm going to be journeying back to the Kalos region of Pokemon X, where, if you were here with me before, I started a Nuzlocke and have not gotten very far, but after just checking back in, I have discovered that we are at the Lumiose city of Kalos. And here we go. You can hear the sound perhaps a little too much, so I'm going to turn it down just a bit. Also, the air conditioning has just kicked on. Nothing to be done about that. I am just very happy to be living in a place with air conditioning. And I hope that if it is hot where you are, that you are too. In air conditioning, that is. But if not, I hope that it's not too hot. Or that your body can adjust and drop your temperature to a comfortable place. So as these battles play from the opening credits, I encourage you to make yourself as comfortable as you can and to let the tension fall from your brow, from your neck, from your jaw. And to release the tension from your shoulders, from your back, from your abdomen, and to release the tension in your legs and all the way down, and to let the ghost within you settle as deeply and comfortably as it can, exactly where you are. As we go back into the wonderful world of Pokemon, and you can see we've got Shiftry, Nuzleaf, and Chandelure joining us, as always. So here we are, Hecate, in Lumiose City. And just as I like to do whenever I jump back into one of these videos, I'm going to check out the team that we've collected so far, and whom I hope to be with us for a long time. But as this is a Nuzlocke, if any of them fall in battle, that will be the end of them. So we've got Morningstar, the fledgling, Froakie, the Froakie, Trustani, the Combi, who is, so thankfully, a female, and lastly, Seedling, the Bulbasaur, the newest acquisition that we were gifted by someone. Oh, I forget now. But so we've sort of just gotten out of the opening introductions of all the friends and rivals, although with this game, there really aren't many rivals. You just kind of have a lot of friends who help you out, and I really like that aspect of Pokemon X and Y. So let's see, let's go lady says, "How may I help you?" "Oh, you're not as stylish as you could be. I'm so sorry to tell you this. This is a place for stylish people only. May I suggest you try various things in Lumio City before you come back again?" Okay, so we've been kicked out of the clothing store. How rude. But I guess they are very fancy and they require you to already have cool clothes on in order to buy their clothes. And now we have another cafe. This lady here with the classic squared off braids that are very common in this region. She says, "Don't ever doubt yourself because of what people say or because of the times." That is a timeless bit of advice, but it is very hard not to doubt ourselves, I think, no matter whether anyone's saying anything or what's happening in the times. The lady behind the counter says, "Aren't you not dying to not know the lineups of various boutiques?" Not really. So many nuts. "Oh, okay, come by again when you don't want to not know about one." She's very confusing. What can be fashionable no matter... Oh, I'm sorry, she says, "You can be fashionable no matter what type of body you have. So I enjoy both fashion and food." I absolutely agree with that. I enjoy fashion and food, and fashion is a possibility for every body type. "I always want to wear the same things as my Pokemon," says this lady, "so I have several of the same outfit." I don't feel like I see a lot of Pokemon wearing clothes though, so I'm not sure what she's talking about. Okay, but let's try and get to some actual battling. This guy is going to block us from going any closer to the big Eiffel Tower looking building in the center of Lumio City, so we won't go in there. Got another cafe, and over here is the Furfru Groomer, where you can get different haircuts for your Furfru or Furfru. In here we've got an herb shop. I'm gonna skip talking to all these people because I don't really want any herbs. I never really understood the purpose of the herbs versus the regular hyper potions and stuff. The only thing I can think is that it makes your Pokemon like you less, in case that's important for some kind of move or evolution or something. I don't know that I need any stones right now. Certainly not to evolve anyone that we've got on the team at the moment, so, but it's good to know it's here at Vernal Avenue in Lumio City. Alright, let's continue on here and head down. Whoops. I don't really like the navigation in this town. It looks really cool, and I appreciate that they really make it feel like a big city, but it's a little annoying. I've also lost the joystick on the DS that I'm using here, so I'm just kind of going off this little stick I have here. But here's one of our friends. Let's see what she's got to say. "Could you come here for a second?" She's gone into the cafe. Guess we better follow. Ah. Oh, it's Lysander, and is that Diantha? "Just so you know, neighbor, Lysander is the head of Lysander Labs, which created the Holocaster, a video messaging device. She is one of the most famous movie stars in the world, after all. I wonder what the two of them are doing here together." "You play so wonderfully in your debut on the silver screen, says Lysander. Wouldn't you rather remain young and beautiful forever and always play such roles? That's a really twisted thing to say. What a strange question, Diantha says. Why would I want to play the same old roles forever? Youth may be beautiful, but it's not all there is to life. Everything changes. I want to live and change like that, too. So I look forward to playing different roles as I get older. That's a wise position for her. You were chosen to be a movie star, correct? Isn't it your duty to be ever beautiful? This guy's got some twisted priorities. Everything beautiful should stay that way forever. I would make this world unchanging and eternal, so all beauty will last forever. I can't stand the thought of the world becoming uglier. Oh, hello, Hecate. I forget how he knows me, but I'm disturbed. This is Diantha, one of the most accomplished movie stars in Kalos. She moves the multitudes with her excellent acting, which is to say, she dedicates her life to making other people happy. Oh, if only everyone were like her, what a beautiful world this would be. If you'll excuse me. He seems like one of those creepy directors that hopefully we're kind of scrubbing out of cinema these days. And who are you two? My name is Serena, and this is Hecate, right? Wow, she already knows my name. I heard Lysander call you that. You both have lovely names. Well, thank you, Diantha. Oh, and you're both trainers. Don't your Pokemon look happy? I'm a trainer myself, in my off time. I look forward to us battling someday. Oh, and battle her we will. I have already played through this game, so I know very well the time and place in which we battle. Diantha. I guess if you're a Pokemon trainer, says Serena, you battle everyone, no matter who they are. Oh, that's right. I have something to ask you, neighbor. Would you be willing to compete with me to see which of us will become stronger? I know we set off on our journey just after you arrived in Vanaville, but we are neighbors, and I think it would be fun to have a competition with you. Just so you know, I won't lose, though. Okay. I thought we already had determined that we were rivals, or just comrades in making ourselves stronger, but now it's official. But I guess she didn't want to battle just then. That's alright. This guy's like a cab driver or something. This is South Boulevard, the Pokemon Lab, the PR video studio, and the stylist Coiffure Clips are on this boulevard. Oh, alright, I do want to change my hair up. It's a little shaggy for my liking. I'm sorry, there's a blackout. You can't go any farther until it's fixed. Okay, I guess I'm not going this way. Let's see, is there another way to get... Well, here's a haircut place. Let's try this one out. Yeah, perfect. Tell us what you'd like and we'll come up with the perfect hairstyle for you. Alright, I'm just gonna get this haircut done and then we'll get on to some battles. Let's go really short. It is summertime after all. Something darker. Yeah, let's go with orange. I've never had orange hair in a game before. And here we are. It's funny to see this animation where the character is actually kind of stretched to normal proportions, and then you shrink back down into these little bobblehead bodies. Okay. brush cut, and a new friend. A little go-goat is sleeping. Oh, I mean skidoo. That's right, go-goat is the evolution. But that's one of the ways to get around. That guy is gonna tell us we can't go that way. What's over in here? So much to explore in this city. If people raise Pokemon, they will get stronger than wild Pokemon. Okay. I'm trading Pokemon by Link Trade now. Hello, how are you and your Pokemon? A parallel swizzle is a very cool technique in which you swing your body left and right and skate as if you were dancing. Slowly move the circle pad in the direction you're traveling. There are other cool skaters in Lumios. Talk to them and you'll enjoy roller skating even more. Okay. Even if Pokemon are the same species, each Pokemon has different strengths. Yes, and that is dictated by their IVs, or inherent values, I believe. Got another little fletchling up here. I absolutely love Pokemon that I let fight and evolve. At the same time, I absolutely adore Pokemon that haven't evolved yet. Well, I was only hoping to maybe obtain some items or something from these folks up here in their office space. Let's see if she's got something. When we live aimlessly every day, we sometimes feel so empty that we can't even stand the color of the blue sky. I wonder if Pokemon ever feel like that too. Wow, that is a heavy one. I want my Pokemon to learn moves quickly, so I'm raising them without letting them evolve. That woman is dealing with something very relatable. I still feel that whatever was lost over the last 2.5 years has not come back. Maybe it's some sort of illusion that we no longer have, but I can kind of relate to that woman about, well, I don't know, the blue sky always does kind of instill some sort of joy within me, however small. Our hollow clip is ringing. It's this guy, Tierno. So check this out, Tierno says, I'm on Route 5 right now, and it's just hopping with wild Pokemon. Hurry and come check it out. Alright, I guess it's time to add another Pokemon to the team. Let's just make sure we've got some Pokeballs. 16 Pokeballs and 2 Great Balls. Okay. I hope it's this way, since he contacted us here. Now, we've also got our little fletchling down here, training to raise its attack stat, which is something that's specific to Pokemon X and Y. They sort of have this little training routine, strength training, that goes on while you just walk around, but only if you set it with a special punching bag, such as this one. What is this though? I think that's a reset bag. That's if you want to reset all of their effort values, but I don't want that. It would be nice if we could get another attack bag. What's this one? That is a soothing bag. I bet that makes it more friendly. Let's set that up with Combi. Not that Combi needs to be friendly in order to evolve. Or maybe it does, I'm not actually sure. Nice to meet you, friend, says Mr. Bonding in the pink suit. Yeah, this guy. These things called O-Power ores are something that I felt like was sort of a useless extra feature in this game. So we're just going to skip through that. Right through this gate is Route 5, also known as Versant Road. It leads to both Parfum Palace and Camphor Town. Perfect. So we are headed to Route 5 to see Tierno and catch us a new friend, a Lucario. Gar, he says. Wait, Lucario. Sorry about that, are you okay? I was just doing some special training with my Lucario and all of a sudden it dashed off. Hey Lucario, what's going on with you? Did you get drawn in by this boy's aura or something? Well, it seems Lucario likes you. Thanks. See, Lucario can read people's auras. I guess something in your aura has made this one take a liking to a stranger. This Lucario is always getting worked up in battle with my other one. Maybe it's just been waiting for a trainer to appear who's strong enough to challenge it. Oops, sorry, I was on such a roll I forgot to even introduce myself. I'm Karina, the Shaller City gym leader. If you're collecting gym badges, I'm sure we'll be battling sooner or later. Okay. See ya, Lucario and Karina. I know a lot of people really like Lucario, and I can understand why. It's a very interesting typing, strong Pokemon, and it's kind of like a dog, and it's hard not to love dogs. Whoa, a horde of Gulpin. That's kind of scary, although they're only level 5, but a whole horde. I am nervous to engage in this, but it would be worse to try and run away and not get an attack in case we got stuck. So, okay, it looks like these little Gulpins aren't going to be doing much damage to Morningstar, so we should be okay. And then the question becomes, do we catch one of these Gulpins? I mean, it is a Nuzleaf. I mean a Nuzlocke, after all, so I don't really have a choice. I'm going to catch the last one and add it to the team. And raise it to be the best it can be. The best Swalot that it can be. They do say that it's easier to find shiny Pokemon in these mass mobs, these group attacks. And it's also very easy to... Oh, my Morningstar is really taking some hits. Let's flail. That does more damage when it is already damaged. Okay, the pound does 2 hit points of damage each time. Pack should leave just enough HP. Or not. It was a critical hit. Okay, well. We did not catch that Gulpin. And Morningstar is in too bad of shape to continue battling right now. So we're gonna put Seedling out front. And so like I was saying, we can attract Let's see what we get. A horde of Scraggy appeared. Scraggy would be great, as we don't have either a dark or a fighting Pokemon on the team yet. I don't know if you watch all of these same Pokemon themed content that I do, but, well, I won't say that I always catch these, but the Pokemon TV channel released recently some videos that are Pokemon cartoons in the style of old Looney Tune animation, and there was one featuring Scraggy and Mimikyu sort of antagonizing each other on this train and then later in the woods, and I was really impressed. I thought it was a cute video that had some amazing classical animation in it. And I also think it's cool that they just release these videos for free on the Pokemon TV channel, whatever that is exactly. I suppose it's a sort of advertisement in its own way to keep people coming back for more Pokemon content, but I really enjoyed it. Scraggy has a very interesting design to it, as this sort of lizard that has half of its skin shed. I'm realizing now that Bulbasaur has taken quite a few leers, which is not good for surviving any critical hits from these little shedding skin Pokemon. But it also has 2 leech seeds. Maybe we'll put 3 out just to make sure. Uh-oh. Missed. And all these sand attacks. This is not going well for the little seedling. It's got a lot of sand in its eyes. Its accuracy can't go lower. That's no good. And these low kicks are really starting to take their toll. And each leech seed is only giving us back 2 hit points. So if they all start doing low kick, could be the end of it. But we can growl. But they all avoided it. Oh shoot. And its defense can't go any lower. And that was a critical hit. Okay, here is the new plan. If Seedling can survive another attack, it's probably not good to keep Seedling out here. What with all of its lower defense, we're gonna switch it up. I wonder if we keep the leech seeds when Bulbasaur retreats. We'll find out soon. Low kick is going to do only a single hit point of damage to Tristani, since it's both bug and flying, both of which are resistant to fighting attacks. And we do keep the leech seeds, so that's good. That's gonna keep Tristani fairly healthy. And now we just have to hope that we can get some hits in. We've got Gust, which is a great move against these fighting types. Scraggy continued to kick sand in the little bees' faces. I wonder if Tristani or Combi is like 3 different minds in one, or if it's just like one brain that has 3 different faces. I've always found the concept of the hive mind really interesting, whether it's a hive of bees or ants or any of the multitude of other insects that form hives. And I think it's interesting how humans are similar in a way, that we build cities like termite mounds and often live in situations that are very hive-like. I really think there is sort of a hive mind to us, but that's not to say I know where it is or what its thoughts are. I think I used to think that I knew more what the hive mind, if there is such a thing for us, was going for, but I don't know anymore. Or I don't pretend to anymore. Now that we're down to just one little Scraggy, provided it survives this last leech seed, time to toss a ball. This great ball should do the trick. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Got him. Got her, rather. Tristani gains another 50 points, and so does Seedling. And we have captured Scraggy, the shedding Pokemon. It's a dark and fighting type, and the Pokedex entry says its skin has a rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck. And in that cartoon that I was speaking of, there is a lot of that. So, what shall we name our new Scraggy here? I'm thinking wrinkles, because there are a lot of wrinkles in its rubbery plethora of skin. Excellent. So, we've got wrinkles. Let's check out our summary. Moxie boosts the attack stat after knocking out any Pokemon. That's it. That's an interesting ability. And its nature is bold, which means that I think, based on this coloration here, that the attack stat is raised higher at the sake of the defense stat. We're going to put it up front so that Wrinkles can get some extra attention when it comes to experience. But we're also going to go back and heal everyone up before going any further. It's saying down here that Kobe needed a little encouragement to keep punching that bag. guess the number of the route on the top of the passageway. So, continuing on, we have some twins. They probably want to battle. People say we're like two peas in a pod. They say we're two halves of a whole. I always thought it would have been fun to be a twin and have that sort of sibling that is always there with you. This is a very dangerous setup though, since Wrinkles is too weak to take these on, and Froakie has a weakness to electricity. But now I'm realizing so do Morningstar and Tristani. So we'll switch Wrinkles for Seedling, and I guess just hope that they don't use any electric moves on Froakie. Of course, as the Nuzlocke rules go, your starter Pokemon is allowed to stay on the team, even if it's knocked out. But that feels like more of a cheat than I feel like going for right now. So I'm gonna say even if Froakie is knocked out, or if Froakie is knocked out, I'm just gonna treat it the same as any other. But I think we're gonna be okay because these helping hand Pokemon don't seem to be doing a lot of damage. And not only that, I bet they don't even know an electric move that does any damage. They've got Quick Attack, Helping Hand, Seedling has gone up to level 12, and Froakie and Wrinkles up to level 6 and level 7. But my guess is they have Helping Hand, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, which doesn't do any damage, and probably Growl or Tail Whip. There it is, Growl. So, we were never in any real danger against these twins. Froakie goes in with a weakened Quick Attack, and Bulbasaur remains paralyzed. Come on, Seedling. Throw that whip. Give him a lick. Slurp. To go back again to this incredible little animation featuring the Pokemon Scraggy and Mimikyu. There's a moment in which our poor Bulbasaur wants to learn Poison Powder. I think we'll get rid of Growl in lieu of Poison Powder. But there's a moment in the animation where Mimikyu uses the move Lick, supposedly or presumably, on the Scraggy, and it's really well done. Sleep Powder. That's right. Bulbasaur's always learned Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, and Paralyzed Powder all at once. I don't like to have too many of them, or all of them. Leech Seed is obviously better than all of those. I don't want to get rid of Vine Whip. Even Tackle. But Sleep Powder can be a good thing to have, since it can aid in the catching of Pokemon. Oh, I guess it was only Sleep Powder and Poison Powder. reason that just doesn't sound like something that I've seen recently. Wrinkles learned Feint Attack, which is pretty awesome. That means that she now has both a fighting attack and a dark attack, perfectly lining up with its typings. Hey, and it's a wild Bunnelby. Wrinkles. Scraggy really does look like sort of the character design of an old Looney Tune. The way its eyes are just sort of big and a little exaggerated. Low kick is super effective but did not do a lot of damage. I'm just wondering what the actual... I think that they changed what low kick does, at least in Pokemon Legends. So it has an undetermined power value. It says a powerful low kick that makes the target fall over. The heavier the target, the greater the power's move. The move's power. So that's why it's not doing a ton of damage, is because Bunnelby is probably pretty light. Still, it's doing more damage than its quick attacks are to our Scraggy, so I think we've got this one in the bag. In the skin pouch. Low kick finishes off the Bunnelby, giving Wrinkles her first solo win. And here's Tierno and our other friend. Pokemon hordes are certainly intense. Yeah, they're just like a dance team made up of Pokemon, aren't they? Oh, Tierno, do you ever think about anything besides dancing? Nope. Even during Pokemon battles, I'm always checking out their moves. And then my feet just start moving too. I can't help it, you know? Like with Swords Dance. I love it. I guess that's why I never win. Oh hey, it's Chosen One. Do your Pokemon know any sweet moves? Show me in a battle. Whoa, 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 Tierno, hang on now. Okay, he's only got one Pokemon, and it's a Corphish. I love Corphish. I think that's one of my all-time faves. I don't even know why, I just think it's a cute design. And Groudon is also so cool. Now Wrinkles, though, you're a little damaged still from battle, so we're gonna bring you back and send out Tristani. We should be fine, I hope, in battle here. Vice Grip. Oh wow, nope, that's no good. What do we got? Nothing that I'm willing to risk here. Okay, we'll send out Seedling, even though it's paralyzed, just to spread all this sweet Corphish experience around. Another Vice Grip. It was not a critical hit, but that could have been. I'm pretty sure that Vice Grip has a higher than normal rate of critical hits. So, again, gotta move on, because if Seedling takes one more hit, that will be it. So Froakie is back out, and Corphish continues to use its Vice Grip. this lovely bumblebee that gathers honey for me. Although she doesn't have any right now. Although I guess right now we should be mourning the loss of poor Froki, who was knocked out, trying valiantly to save the rest of the team. She really did a good job, both paralyzing and confusing that unexpected core fish. Tierno really played down his own abilities there, because I would say that he's one of the most difficult trainers we've battled yet. But now that Froki has been lost, and I'm not bringing her back, it's time to catch someone new. Of course, I would love to have another water Pokemon to replace her, but I don't see us catching one in this environment. So what I'm going to do to sort of get around the rules is apply some repel so that we can get back to the mainland and heal up. Without getting caught by any random encounters. Although I guess there really wasn't much grass to walk through, so I'm just gonna heal them up and see if I might be able to fish for a replacement water Pokemon. As somebody who tends to be a bit of a neat freak, it was kind of bothering me that Froki didn't have a nickname. And I also am not usually one to feel too strongly about the starter Pokemon. I just feel like their design is never as interesting as the other ones you can catch, because there's certain parameters that I feel like they have to stick to in the design to make sure that as it grows, it kind of matches up with the gameplay. There's less room for oddities, and I'm a big fan of oddities. Let's see if I have another repel though. Well, before that, let's see if I even have a fishing rod. I do not, so I don't think it's likely that I will be able to get preference for a water type. But we've made it through the grass. And I've run into Rising Star Hamish and his Kadabra. This is not... Oh, actually... Well... I believe, because Scraggy is a dark type, that she will be immune to Kadabra's psychic moves. And as far as I know, Kadabra doesn't really have any other types of moves at its disposal. And Feint Attack never misses. Wow, that was incredible. Try as you might to use your Kinesis, Kadabra, to bring down Wrinkle's accuracy. But through the shadows, she finds you and knocks you out. That was awesome. Wrinkles is a superstar. Not a lick of damage on her. Okay, So now we've got... Is this something I can ride down on skates? Oh yeah, look at that. That is a move I would never try in real life. I've tried multiple times to learn how to ride on roller skates, and I guess it's not that I don't know how, it's just that I feel very uncomfortable on them. But here we've got another bumblebee, and of course, as it goes, we must catch this bumblebee to replace the slot that Froakie left. And that's alright because Bumblebee was on the team earlier and is a good Pokemon to have on the team because it can learn almost every HM. And unfortunately, this is the last generation. Well, unfortunately, or not, depending on whether or not you like HMs and how they affect the game. But this game does use HMs, so in order to continue into the game, you have to have Pokemon that will carry the unforgettable moves, Cut and Rock Smash, Surf, Strength. We shall call this little bunny Sinew for all the muscle that she'll be using to get us through. I may not actually spend much time raising our level though. Should we ride down this? Of course, why not? Let's see what we get. An Oran berry. And I bet we can get some more. Oh, I guess we have to shake it or hit it or something. Nothing on that rock. Let's give this berry to our MVP of the evening, Wrinkles the Scraggy, who has proven herself so quickly to be an awesome catch. And for her final battle of the evening, if she can make it happen, this Purfuru keeps avoiding the attacks. Alright. Now we're gonna get a low kick in. There we go. It does some damage. I know that Purfurus, there we go. Already that berry came in handy. Furfurus usually have the ability thick fur that reduces damage from physical attacks. But maybe low kicks damage isn't affected by these kinds of things, and instead is only dependent on the weight of the Pokemon. In any case, it was an easy battle for Wrinkles. so much for being here with me. And I hope that wherever you go next, whether it's to bed or to another video or to a greater challenge, I hope that it goes well, that luck is with you, and that you feel love for yourself and for this crazy life.